Okay, downshift, a little bit of e-brake. Hold on. Keep it lit up. Yeah, buddy. Like, what does this feel like? All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, it pops a wheelie. Wait, what? Okay. Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Forza Horizon 5, and yes folks, we're still in the Mystery Machine, because this is pretty much one of my favorite cars in the game now. This was from our last episode, where we actually were letting the wheel spin decide our next build, and you know what, I had to take it. We had to do the GMC van. It's an absolute beast, but you know what, we're gonna do it again today. So we're gonna play a little bit of a game. I don't have as many wheel spins. I think I have like 3 to 4, and then I have enough for a super wheel spin. So if we don't get a car, I get to choose what build we do, and I'm for sure going with the muscle car. But if we get a car from the wheel spin, we'll have to choose from that crop of probably terrible vehicles. All right, we got 3 wheel spins here. Let's go ahead and light it up. What happens when we get like a supercar or something? All right. Oh, it's the FJ40 1979. What's up with us getting like old vintage vehicles here? Okay, well that's looking like that's gonna be our build, but we gotta do something different besides an off-roader. Ooh, Camaro. Okay, I kind of want to choose that one too. Another old vehicle. Let's do one more wheel spin here. What are we gonna get? Another vehicle? And okay, $125,000. That hopefully buys the upgrades for said vehicle. All right, well, I thought we had enough for a super wheel spin. It actually is just going to give us one more wheel spin, so we got one more chance at this. All right, here we go. So we're setting on an old Jeep or a muscle car, and you know what? We got a rare horn. You know, why don't we just do both? Like, let's just make this episode about our 2 wheel spin cars. So the Camaro, I kind of want to make it into some sort of slidey, drifty boy, and then we might just make the FJ40 an overpowered beast. But let's go to the Camaro first. All right, so just checking out the stock model here. Feels good. It feels about how you would expect it to. It's not too crazy on speed. It kind of drifts a little bit. It's a little like boaty feeling because obviously it's just a big, heavy muscle car. So we can definitely improve this thing. All right, first thing we got to look at is the conversions. Engine swap. We got a V8. We do have a V12 swap. This 8.9 liter V8 here, though, this thing is pretty awesome. It's going to add 1,100 horsepower. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not putting all-wheel drive into it. It's a muscle car. It's supposed to slide around. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We have street sport and race, rally, and drift springs. So, you know what? I'm debating here. Like, maybe it should just be like an overpowered drift/drag machine. Even though we're not going to have drag tires, but we could probably easily switch them out. You know, we could just stick with the stock compound, which I'm pretty sure is not going to have any grip at all. We could go with, is there a drift one? Oh, here we go. We do have a drift tire, which, you know, it's weird. It adds grip. We don't want grip. So, in theory, we should just keep with the stock tire. Okay, one thing I am going to change. I'm not the biggest fan of these rims. I don't mind vintage rims, but I need something a little bit more powerful looking. I actually like these American Racing, the AR 920s. And let's see what kind of arrow we have. I'm sure we can throw a big splitter on it. Oh, there we go. Do we want that on there is the question. It actually just looks really cool. Actually, would that be considered a splitter, or is it more like a scoop? I think it's more like a scoop. All right, in the back of here, we got to put the spoiler on. I like that aftermarket spoiler. And last but not least, oh, wow, that looks awesome. Oh, there we go. All right, we've got to use that street hood. Okay, basket's looking at about 103,000. Let's go ahead and buy it. All right, so here's your stats, 1,500 horsepower. This is actually good. We don't really have any really good A-class cars. And last but not least, we got to put some sort of cool design. So either it's going to be like a matte paint, or, I mean, flames always works with a muscle cars. So this is by Mako Stan. Okay, so we have too much motor, not enough tire. Let's see what this feels like, especially with the drift setup in here. Might need tuning a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yep, it is. It's terrible, but it's great. Hold on. This actually doesn't feel bad. Yeah, there definitely needs to be a little bit of adjustment here when it comes to the way the suspension feels. But, you know, as far as a drift machine, hold on, let's just rip it sideways. Like, okay, that was a little too sideways. It doesn't feel bad. Like, I like it. I like that it's got so little grip. By the way, Komodo's drift skills aren't that great. I just like getting the car sideways and trying to hold on to it. But, I mean, it does that great. And the amount of wheel spin in the back, it's just awesome. I'm gonna go skidding through here, throw it sideways. And we can do a nice little burnout here. And we can shoot down the strip. So the question is, when is it gonna actually hook up here? Okay, so it's wheel spinning in 2. Okay, so it's pretty much got wheel spin through its first, second, and third gear. Definitely if you're wanting more top speed, you're gonna have to gear this thing out a little bit more. Fourth gear is way too short, but you know what? It's a pretty cool muscle car, and we should totally go race it real quick. All right, I've been playing with this thing for about 10 or 15 minutes, and I've been adjusting on the setup a little bit just to try to get it a little bit more sideways, and we've achieved that. I haven't actually played with the gearing, though. I figured that's probably not a good idea. Because I'm going to go to a really tight street circuit, and you're going to want a lot of acceleration. You're not going to want really tall gears in it. But there's a reason we're going to a tight street circuit, because I want to be ripping the e-brake, attempting to not run through walls and murder people. So I like how the game was like, you don't want to use this car for this circuit. You want something that's got a ton of grip. And I was like, heck no, we're going to have a sweet muscle car race. Hey, at least the AI's got to suffer with me. Actually, they don't know how to get sideways like I do. Oh, geez. All right, I don't think the tires have hooked up once. Maybe we have too much motor in here. You know, if we did have straightaways, we would be blowing the doors off the AI. Hold on, get it sideways. It just won't hook up. I love it. This is awesome. All right, going through a tunnel. All right, I need to get through, folks. I've got way more acceleration than you guys. You might be able to handle better than me, but, I mean, look at that wheel spin, though. Okay, we have made something that's not meant to race. I can already feel it now. Like, look at this. We're just dead sideways around all the corners. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of hard to pass people. Way up. There we go. Sideways again. Just got passed by an old Corvette. This is fine. Oh, it was OB, actually. Okay, I really can't allow this to happen. I'm just trying to get the actual pedal down. It is pretty much impossible in this car. You know, I'm committed to finishing this, but I can already tell you, just not a good combination. I wanted it to be as hard as possible, especially going on like a little tight street circuit like this, but yeah, we just aren't getting it done at all here. So yeah, we're definitely going to dedicate this to probably just being a drift build, and we could probably convert it over to a nice drag racer, but racer is just not here. Okay, we just got passed a couple more times. I'm trying. Like, I'm gonna actually finish this just because I have some pride left in me, but it's just been super tough. I definitely, if we would have actually gone to a more open track, we've got the speed, and I think maybe a little wider corners, we wouldn't be having to suffer through all the wheel spin like we are here. It's these super slow corners. Once you go to try to hook it back up, it just doesn't go. You know, I should probably actually go into manual gears here. I feel like it might make this a little more controllable on the circuits here. At least trying to manage the wheel spin. Oh, that's nil. We can't let nil pass us. No. No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's sideways before the finish. You've got to be kidding me. I'm trying to hook it up. That way I can make a pass here at the last moment. Oh, it's going to be close. Well, that was like a photo finish for what, like 10th place? Yep, there we go. All right, it'd be a shame if I didn't try this in manual gears. Oh, this first gear is just amazing. Okay, just start drifting around the corners, and then get it to second here. Okay, downshift, a little bit of e-brake. Oh, hold on. Keep it lit up. Yeah. Buddy. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more used to the way this thing drives. All right, upshift here. Okay, this thing's way more rewarding with manual gears. Like, it's a lot funner. So I'm enjoying this. Maybe a little too much. Let's get it sideways one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna tweak the setup a little bit more, see if we can get a little bit more slidey boy out of it. But I'm actually kind of happy with this build. Now, let's go to the build that's probably gonna be a little bit harder. Okay, here we go. What's the interior look like on this? Oh, it's ugly. I mean, you would think that you would turn this into some sort of off-roading beast, but we gotta do opposite. We gotta do something a little more unique here. So, do we wanna make it an overpowered road racer? Could we actually get this to like go against like Lamborghinis and stuff? Also, I forgot I'm in manual gears. Okay. Wow, second gear so slow. It's short though. It's weird how short the gears are. How many gears are in this car? Is it a 4, 5 speed maybe? Oh, let's go 4th gear. Do we have a 5th? Okay, it's 4 gears. This thing, it's ugly. I don't know what we're gonna do with this. We might as well just jump into the shop and look and see what we can do. Because, you know, gut tells me to do an off-road build, but that's just too predictable, right? All right, gotta look at the conversions. Of course, there is an engine swap. There is quite a few options here. We got a racing V6. Wait, $250,000 for that? And you only gain 225 horsepower? And somebody's getting ripped off. There is a racing 3-liter. This is 40,000. Why is this so expensive? Is there some sort of superpower that I'm not actually seeing here? So there's a racing 7.2-liter V8, 50,000. I'm thinking we're gonna go with this. I don't know why you'd put a V6 in here, so let's go with that. So as far as the drivetrain in this is a all-wheel drive vehicle, but I want it to be an overpowered beast, kind of like the muscle car. So we're actually gonna, I would say, detune it back to a rear-wheel drive. Okay, so we got a bit of a problem here. The only thing we can actually change it to spring-wise is a rally spring, so it's kind of like forcing your hand into leaning towards an off-road build, so we're actually gonna leave it stock. That's something I normally don't do. Okay, tire compounds. We have street, sport. Also, I didn't realize how thin the tires are on here. It actually is ugly. Okay, let's see what we got here. You know, all these are actually positive for the grip. I like the whole fact that you can make this with the drag racing tire into an S1, and the acceleration and launch are both at 10. But look at the handling, it's 2.9. Okay, can we put a sick wing on this? No, we can get rid of that terrible spare on the back. I like that. Really? Is the spoiler gonna do that much for this really tall, top-heavy vehicle? Okay, it's fine, let's do it. So we can put a snorkel on here. I mean, that's kind of cool looking. You know what? We're not going to do that, though. Let's keep it like this. Okay, so it's 108,000. So check this out. Watch the horsepower here. We went from 135 to closer to 1,400 horsepower. Okay, so we got to put the American flag on here. So it's by Hugo 8713. I guess it makes sense on a Toyota, right? All right, here she is. We need to get to the road real quick. I'm actually kind of curious. Like, what does this feel like? All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, it pops a wheelie. Wait, what? Okay. Yes, this is what I wanted. We've got to go to the main drag strip. Like, how long can we hold a wheelie? That was so cool looking. Okay. Dude, this is cool. Why couldn't our muscle car do this? Okay, here, we're gonna head over to the main drag strip real quick. I'm not nailing the throttle yet. You think we can make this thing flip over backwards? I kind of hope we can. All right, so here's the drag strip. Let's go ahead and park here. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh! All right, so I forgot to shift it. Oh, it does it all the way down the strip. Why? Oh, this is glorious. Okay, Komodo, remember, you got to shift during this. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, what? No, wait, what's going on? Oh, no, I accidentally got into the Forza arcade. Hey, I don't really need to do this. Oh, he just wants us to jump at the danger sign. Okay, let's shift. You know, this is probably one of the most incredible things ever. You want us to hit the danger sign? We can do that, hon. Let's go for it real quick. I love the launch. Okay, shift. No wonder this thing handles bad. The front tires don't touch the ground half the time. Okay, shift. There's 5th gear. Oh, look at this speed. Are we gonna hit 200? Not quite. We'll probably get 190. There we go. Oh, we are flying. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, jeez. What the heck? So we made essentially a drag racer. It'd be nice to put like a wheelie bar on this. It's actually got decent speed. I feel like we could probably play with the gears a little bit on it. So yeah, if you kind of roll into it, it's a lot better. Man, that's cool. Okay, there's 6th gear. Let's let it just roll. Let's see, what kind of speed are we gonna get up to? I'd like to know the true top speed. I bet you it's right around 200. Okay, we were at 195, but it doesn't turn. You know, the most amazing thing is, like, even when it's going close to 200, you go to turn, I feel like the front end's actually too picked up. Like, that's amazing. So as far as the actual driving, it drives like poo, as you can imagine. It's kind of fun because you can leave it right around 4th gear and it's got plenty of power just to make it down these roads. Oh dear. I like this. I like it a lot. I like it more than I should like it. You know, this just kind of proves that it's not all about like supercar builds and stuff like that. Sure, it's nice and flashy, but being able to do something stupid like this, oh, this is great. Okay, let's go 6th gear. We got a turn coming up. I'm gonna rip the e-brake just see if we can get around it. Let's go. Wee. Okay, I think I ripped it a little too hard. This is definitely not a drifty boy. It is a tank. It doesn't touch the front wheels half the time, and it's got way too big of a motor in it, but it is absolutely glorious. And it is really, really good at doing some awesome burnouts here. So I'm not really sure what we learned here today. We learned that, you know, random wheel spins, the vehicles you get from them, it's actually pretty good, and you can make some neat builds with it. So if you guys have any suggestions for future episodes, comment down below, and we'll see you guys next time in Forza Horizon.